All right, the first question is the same tough question I asked last time. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Christine Elise, and I am from Los Angeles.
My name is Miles Miller. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Tell me how you got started in the film business, please.
I became an actor in the late 80s sometime, and I've been working as an actress ever since.
Same question to you.
And I'll try to make this short, but just growing up with my dad as a musician, growing up, everything seemed possible. And my grandmother was an extra in film. My uncle went to film school, so I grew up helping him as his assistant in photography, and then at 15 started being a production assistant on sets and stuff like that, and just kept going on. I love writing and I love photography, so I put them together. That's where it goes.
You guys are here for the same film, correct?
No, we're not.
Okay, tell me about your film.
I don't have a film here this year. He's got two. I don't have one. I'm a juror this year. I was here with the film 3 years ago, and a juror, and now I'm a juror and a panelist this year.
And I'm here with as a producer on One Please and Discontentment Event Telfair. Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about the film?
Oh yeah. Well, I can't give too much away because they're both in the shorts category, playing tomorrow, 1:30 and 4:20. 4:20 is Discontentment Event Telfair. 1:30 is One Please. Discontentment Event Telfair is about two friends that there's a misunderstanding and it goes really bad. And One Please is about like how much parents love their children. And it's really good.
In a wicked way.
In a weirdly,
Twisted way.
What they would do for them.
Now a question for you.
All right.
Tell me that.
I was still a newbie actress and doing it the way most people do it, and I still do it to this day, which is auditioning for it. I auditioned for it, didn't get it, and then I got an episode of Baywatch and an episode of 21 Jump Street. That's how long ago it was, and I was working on Baywatch at the time, and they hadn't found their girl, and they said, well, we can't find the girl, so let's bring back the kids that were the near misses. And I was working at the time and actually in a hurry at the audition and feeling a little bit cocky because I had a job and I felt like, look at me, I'm a big star. And I think that the cockiness I brought to the room and my hurriedness and my sort of lack of caring and lack of the stink of desperation was good for the character because she was a sort of an edgy, confident character, and I think I got the job for that reason.
That's a good answer. I like that.
Can you tell me about the making of your film? Was this your first film to do?
No, it's not. But the Discontentment Event Telfair and One Please both. I work with a majority of the same crew on everything I do, and it's Little Rock based. Gabe Mahan shoots that, and he's just amazing. And we all have the director for One Please is Dr. Jesse Burks, and the director for Discontentment Event Telfair is Daniel Campbell. And we've all worked together in different positions with each other in all kinds of fields. So we just have a rapport there, and it's just kind of like it just goes once it goes. Everybody understands what we're doing, and we have a vision planned out, and everything is executed with a high quality at a well, it's a lot of money, but not as much as it would cost if we didn't work so well together. Yeah, we work well.
How many festivals did you end up getting in with bathing?
Over 100. I did over 100 festivals with bathing and the Single Girl, and since then, just in this past January, last week of January, I released a novel of the same name, Bathing in the Single Girl, which was inspired by the short film. Somebody said the short's really funny. If you could come up with enough stories to fill out a book, you should do it. So I did. And you can get it on Amazon.
How has the festival circuit been for you? Is this your first festival?
No, it's not. I was here 3 years ago with a short film
That's where
called.
we met.
Yeah.
Here.
Right here.
The Love
Pillow.
Fest.
With Pillow, and it was my first short film that I wrote and directed, and I was really like in that at that time that was going to festivals. And it got into 50 festivals or something like that. It's still going, actually.
It's an amazing.
And we won
amazing film.
a lot of awards and stuff. And I've been just going nonstop with other films. And my brother and I just completed our first feature. And we're finishing the post-production right now. And the One Please that you see. Oh, I'm sorry. All the Birds Have Flown South is the title. And like the One Please is going to be a series of shorts that Michael Berryman stars in, the horror icon guy. is going to be in every single one of them, of course. You know, doing little weird, little different jobs and stuff. So we'll see about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to quit. I love it.
How did you guys hear about Sidewalk?
I heard about Sidewalk because I'm a program director at a film festival in Michigan called the Waterfront Film Festival. And 3 years ago, or 3.5 years ago, when I finished my short, I asked the filmmakers who had just been to my festival in Michigan in June, what festivals have you been on in your tour of festivals, and which ones should I go to, and which ones should I avoid, which ones are worth the cost of admission, which ones are not. And Sidewalk was conspicuously listed from everyone I asked. And I'm like, really? Alabama? Really? And they're like, yes. And so I contacted these guys here and said, I hear it's the best festival in America, and I will do anything to please let me be involved. And everything I offered them to, like, you can have my film, or I'll be on a panel, or I'll moderate a panel, or I'll do anything you want. I did all of those things. and I'm very happy to be back again now, 3 years later. So
I heard about Sidewalk through like once I started getting into the whole festival thing, I started researching and reading books, and I started just reading all kinds of books, and then I read Heidi von Leer book.
yeah.
And I can't remember the title. I'm sorry right now, but it had great advice, and I learned who Eric Jambor was, and then so I started like talking to him and following the place. Yeah,
he founded this one though. Didn't he
founded this one. Yeah, and what was it, Bend as well, or something like that. And so I realized that whatever he ever touched was quality, and I kind of followed that. Is what I've done.
Well, what has your experience been like so far with Sidewalk?
Kicks ass, it's rock and roll. It's awesome. Great films, it's insane. I can't say anything else. What do you think?
It's a really great filmmaker festival. The films are great quality. It's also a nice sort of continuity of attendees, and whether they're jurors or filmmakers or whatever. There's a little family thread that runs through. So when you come back, if you come once, you come a second time. There'll be people here you met before, which is nice. Have some sort of sense of history, and they're super generous. And the town is beautiful. The theater is ridiculous, and in a good way.
Oh no, the Alabama theater is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful things.
Yeah, and so it's fun. And fun is important too.
Lastly, what's next for you guys?
I just shot a feature film in Mississippi last week called The Livingston Gardener, which is on Facebook. It's a psychological thriller. We shot it in 11 days. They're wrapping today. This is the 11th day of shooting for them. And so yeah, that's what's the most, my most recent project is that one, The Livingston Gardener.
I'm wrapping up post on All the Birds Have Flown South, my brother and I, Josh Miller's first feature. After that, the sequel to One Please short of that series, and I'm working on about 3 scripts right now, trying to figure out which one to do next. Really, yeah.